All right. Welcome everyone here to a match of Jack of All Trivia, IG division. We have a great match here between two 2-0 competitors looking to get to that number one contender match against Joe Fairley. We have Antonio the Assassin Chavez, or Ant-Man today, as some of you may see, versus Robert the Ghost Castner. So I guess we could start with interviews. We'll start with today's higher ranked competitor. Antonio, how you feeling today?
Pretty good, but anytime I go up against my boy Robert, I'm always just like on edge. It's become like a friendly rivalry, like kind of like Magic and Larry back in the day. Respect each other, top of their games. So I'm excited for this one. But yeah, anything can happen in this match. So I'm just looking forward to it.
Anything you kind of did to get prepared for this match, or just kind of going in, did whatever?
I've always been like sort of going crazy on Geek. I kind of shoved off singles, like I didn't watch any regular movies, and so yeah, I've just been going crazy on Geek. But there's still a lot more that I need to do. So I mean, maybe this will be like a good sort of wake up call, or it could actually be like, hey, your work is actually paying off. So I guess we'll see what happens when it gets down to it.
True. I guess we go down to your opponent, Robert. How you feeling today?
I'm curious, and Antonio doesn't have to answer this. If we are Bird and Magic, does that make Joe or Jay Michael Jordan then? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty good. I just had a recent match where I got, and it wasn't in this league, it was in another, where I got my head kicked in. So I'm feeling a little bit lick my wounds like, and obviously we have played a number of times. This might be the fourth or fifth Geek match we've played against each other. And I think we're even, or we're one on one side. I don't remember who it is. But the point is that we're fairly evenly matched for the most part in all things movie trivia related details. So this is going to be fun, but it's definitely going to be something that goes down to the wire. I would be surprised if it did not.
Right. True. Anything you kind of did to prepare, or just kind of?
To be honest, Devontae, the end of the year for me is wrapping up, where I might have anywhere from 3 to 5 or 6 title matches coming up. So I have had my.
So you're always prepared, I guess. Is the answer.
Well, yes and no. You can say that my interests have been came up in a match last night. My interests have been spread so thin, like too much butter on bread. That's a geek reference. That's how you could see how this could go, but there's usually a wealth of knowledge rattling around up in here, so maybe that will be available for me to draw from today.
Okay, true. All right, I guess we could get ready for round one. Round one is 10 questions from various geek categories. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. There is no stealing. If you happen to get all 10 correct, you will get a bonus question asked to you. And I guess if your other opponent gets it, or you alone, or both of you, please write your answers, make them visible. Each first guy gets 4 repeats and 1 challenge. So I'll ask Antonio, you understand rules?
Yes.
Round 1? Robert, rules of round 1?
Yeah, I've done this.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yep. All right, we'll get this match started. Ding, ding, ding. Question 1 is in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek The Motion Picture, who plays William Decker, the new captain of the Enterprise? The count of 5, 4, 3.
I'll use a repeat.
2. Robert's first repeat. And the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek The Motion Picture, who plays William Decker, the new captain of the Enterprise? It's a very long, boring movie.
Oh my gosh!
Very long and very boring.
I still need to rewatch it. That's why I'm putting it off.
I know a lot of people hate. I know a lot of people hate 5, but like
4,
everyone after this in the original is more exciting.
Yeah, then this one.
Yes.
Pens down. We'll start with Antonio.
I just know his face. I just know he's a dad in some TV show.
Yeah, he is a really bad person, also in real life.
Yep.
Robert Castner.
So I had to think of Seventh Heaven, which is where he is the dad, with Catherine Hicks, who was also in a Star Trek movie, Stephen Collins.
Yep. Stephen Collins is correct. Yes. Apparently a pedophile at that also. So, yep. All right. Question number 2 is in movie release dates. What year saw the release of Underworld? The first Underworld movie. Yep. It is a category. UNIG. The list is out. New list also. I should point that out for everyone watching. Put a comprehensive list of all the movies on the web Facebook page, so go check that out if you're unsure. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
It's between 3 years. I said 2002.
And Antonio.
2000.
Both are incorrect. Robert, 1 year off. 2003. 2003.
Yeah.
2003 to 4. Or 2002 to 4. I didn't remember.
Yep. So no perfect rounds this match, but keep going. Question number 3 is in the category of the MCU. The MCU. In which MCU movie will you find a creature called a Flerken? They're starting to turn back out movies a lot.
Oh,
like a year off, and now they're going to put out like 8 in like a year and a half.
yeah.
I
Like a year, really.
I didn't like Eternals.
I have not ventured out to see it yet.
I feel like it's the Age of Ultron where it's setting up a lot of stuff.
Oh, God.
And so, but it's watching it alone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're probably not going to like it. And we'll start with Antonio.
Captain Marvel.
And Robert.
Captain Marvel.
Both are correct. All right. Question number 4 is in the category of the DC, regular DC. In Green Lantern, what is the name of Mark Strong's character? Another movie I feel like if the CGI was a lot better in this movie, it wouldn't have been so hated. But the CGI is just so glaringly bad. So it's just
the music's like generic too.
It's like 80% CGI.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
Like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
Sinestro.
And Antonio.
Sinestro.
Both correct. Question number 5 is in Aliens, the Alien franchise. Who plays Janek, Janek, the captain of the Prometheus in Prometheus? I think that's his name, Janek, Janek.
My wife swears by this movie. She loves it so much. And I enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's not like people say it's an atrocious movie. It's not atrocious.
No, it's Damon Lindelof.
Yeah,
sucking his own penis, honestly.
4,
But,
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll start with Antonio.
I don't need to see this. I'm just going off trailers. Is it Charlize Theron?
And Robert.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba is correct.
I erased Idris, but I just thought Charlize was wearing like a uniform. And I thought
she is in the movie. She's like
in it. She's like the person who runs the
assistant.
She's the company thing, right? All right.
Yeah.
I had Idris, and I was like, I thought maybe she was above her.
Question number 6 is in the Wizarding World. In the Deathly Hallows Part 1, which human dies while they're transferring Harry from the Dursleys to the Burrow? So which human dies?
God, can I spell?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
Mad-Eye Moody.
And Antonio.
I also have Mad-Eye Moody.
Both are correct. So, question number 7 is in the category of directors and composers. Directors and composers. Who directed Iron Man 3? Guys are done. I'll give you the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Antonio.
Shane Black.
And Robert.
If you ever do a holiday movie trivia, this should be on it. Iron Man 3.
Yeah. It is technically a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So is Die Hard. And your 8th question is in Middle Earth. Middle Earth. In which Middle Earth film does Gandalf initially say the line, So do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Let's count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
I just had to watch this for deep cuts. Fellowship of the Ring.
And Antonio.
Fellowship of the Ring.
Both are correct. Your 9th question is in the category of the DCEU. DCEU. In Batman vs. Superman, Holly Hunter plays June Fitch, who holds what political office in Kentucky?
I was raring up for Kentucky to be the answer.
Yeah, me too.
Like, she is a blank from...
You gotta throw a curveball there every once in a while.
Yeah, you did.
I would have been fucked if that was the answer.
It's hard, you know. Sometimes you think it's Tennessee. Sometimes you think it's...
She has the accent that could be for a lot of people, a lot of states.
It's all kind of, that whole area kind of has a similar accent.
It's like
5,
when we get the Devil's
4,
Advocate Keanu Reeves
3,
question.
Yeah.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Antonio.
She's a senator.
And Robert.
Senator June Finch from Kentucky.
Both correct. So, your final question in this first round is in Marvel movies. Marvel movies. In what X-Men film does the climax of the in what X-Men film does the climax fight take place in the Statue of Liberty? Count up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
X-Men from 2000.
And Antonio.
This is how close we are. We'll put X-Men in the parentheses.
Oh my god.
So, after round 1, Robert has a bit of a lead at 9-7. 9-7. Still anyone's match.
Damn, Idris.
So,
Year.
round 2 goes like this. Each competitor will get a spin at said wheel. Get 5 questions from whatever category you spin. Each question is worth 2 points. However, you can check down the multiple choice, which will go down to 1. There is stealing. Should give you the categories. The categories for today's match are Star Trek. Oh, I should bring up the wheel. Should bring up the wheel first. Sorry. That would be helpful. There. Sorry. So the categories are Star Trek, Star Wars, DC, Spinner's Choice, Wizarding World, MCU, Transformers, Opponent's Choice, mixed bag, and DCEU. Robert, since you are in the lead, would you like to spin first or second?
I will defer to Scott Lang.
For Scott Lang. Okay, so I should also say that if you don't like your first spin, again, you defer, or not defer, mulligan, spin again, unless it lands on opponent's choice. So, Antonio, here is your first spin.
I knew it.
And it lands on opponent's choice.
That's why he went first. That's why he chose me to go first.
So, do you need the categories again, Robert, or do you know what?
No, because I'm deciding between two. And I'm sure he probably knows which two they are. We'll do mixed bag.
Mixed bag?
Okay.
Mixed bag. Okay. So, Antonio.
What was the other one? You had one.
Transformers.
I sat through it, but oh god, I felt like I lost IQ points. All right.
So 5 questions in mixed bag. Again, multiple choice. Robert, be ready for steals. First question in mixed bag. An abandoned factory, Ravenhill Memorial, and Oscar Tower are all settings in what mixed bag movie?
Repeat.
All right. First repeat. An abandoned factory, Ravenhill Memorial, and Oscar Tower are all settings in what mixed bag movie?
Multiple choice. Is it A, Wanted, B, Hellboy 2, C, Glass, or D, Son of the Mask? Glass is correct for 1 point. I was on the way once. Disappointing.
Yeah, once is enough. Once is enough.
Once is enough. It's not a
and your second question in mixed bag. An Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. Who crosses the Great Seal with the Holy Grail, causing the cave to collapse?
Elsa.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question in mixed bag. In Dread, at what age are the orphans given the judge aptitude test?
Just to be safe, multiple choice. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
It's a tough.
I've been wanting to watch that movie.
Option A, 8 years. B, 9 years. C, 10 years. Or D, 11 years.
10?
10 is incorrect. Robert for the 1 point steal. In Dread, at what age are the orphans given the judge aptitude test? Is it A, 8 years, B, 9 years, C, 10 years, or D, 11 years?
I'm going to say 9 years.
9 years is correct for 1 point steal.
Such a weird age to pick.
I know.
Yeah.
I just figured it couldn't be 11 because, Harry Potter stuff.
It is a really, really weird age. All right. In your fourth question, in Mystery Men, what is the name of the city that the majority of the film takes place in?
Champion City.
That is correct for 2 points. No. And your last question. In Atomic Blonde, the list of intelligent agents that are active in Berlin that Lorraine is trying to retrieve is contained in what?
This question bit me in the ass. I'm just going to be safe and go multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, a watch, B, a phone, C, a laptop, or D, a jacket?
A watch?
A watch is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
After Antonio's round, he picked up 6 points. So he's got to score up to 13. Right now it's 13-10. Robert with a 1 point steal. So bring up the wheel. And have Robert spin at the wheel. All right.
Go back to opponents.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The MCU.
Yeah, I'll take that.
God.
You take it?
Yeah.
All right.
If only I got a mulligan on my first one. But
Well, unfortunately, you can't on opponents. All right. Back here. Okay. I'll remove this. Okay. So, Robert, 5 questions in the MCU. Question 1. What is the name of the Panther goddess who led the shaman to the heart-shaped herb, turning him into the first Black Panther and Black Panther?
Bast.
Bast is correct for 2 points.
you didn't say it with the accent. It's Bast.
Bast.
Bast,
Bast.
yeah.
B-A-S-T.
I'll give him
I
the
know.
American. The
Yeah,
American
sorry.
accent, yeah.
Wakandan accent. Bast.
Yeah.
Bast. You're right.
So, your second question in the MCU. For what reason was Korg sentenced to be a gladiator for the Grand Master in Thor Ragnarok?
Think I know, but I'm gonna multiple choice just in case.
Multiple choice. Is it A, murder, B, trying to start a revolution, C, espionage, or D, disobeying the Grand Master?
B.
B, trying to start a revolution is correct.
Yeah, that's what I
For 1
thought.
point.
I wasn't sure if he was doing that after he was captured. So that's what he was.
In In Avengers Endgame, who gives Bruce the Time Stone during the time heist?
The ancient one.
That is correct. 2 more points. Question number 4. In Black Widow, what was Alexi's super soldier code name?
Red Guardian.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your last question in the MCU. In The Incredible Hulk, who plays Leonard Sampson, a psychiatrist who is in a relationship with Betty?
Ty Burrell.
Yeah, correct for 2 more points. So,
Really miscast.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Peabody. Yeah.
so after the second round, I have a score of Robert of 19 with Antonio 13. So 19-13. So round 3 works like this. Each competitor will give me a number ranging from 1 to 4. 3 numbers ranging from 1 to 14. The first question is worth 2 points. Second is worth 3 points. And your third is worth 5 points. Once again, no stealing. Should admit both guys have used 1 repeat each, so each has 3 repeats left, and both have the challenges. So, Robert, since you are in the lead, give me your numbers first, 1 through 14.
We'll do 7, 4, and 13.
13. And Antonio, please give me your numbers 1 through 14, and then 7, 4, and 13.
9, 2, and 11.
And 11. Okay. So, Antonio, you are currently down by 6 points, so you have to the combination. Yeah, or 3 in your 5.
Yeah.
So your first, or you 2 in your, or you 2 in your.
You have to hit a 5, but you can hit 1.
Yeah, you have to hit a 5. Right. Yeah. So, see, people who know math should be speaking. All right. You pick category number 9 for your 2-pointer, and that is in the category of Alien franchise. The Alien franchise.
All right. Thank God it's a 2.
All right. Benedict Wong, Guy Pearce, and Logan Marshall Green can be found in which film in the Alien franchise?
I believe that is Prometheus.
That is correct for 2 points. Yeah. So, your second question is in category 2. The 3-pointer is in Star Wars. Star Wars. So, for your 3 points in Star Wars. In The Empire Strikes Back, what does Leia want Han to stop calling her?
Your worship?
Your worship is correct for 3 points. Bring your score up to 18. So you still have to hit your 5. You picked your 5 category 11, which is in the DCEU. The DCEU. And remember, you have 3 repeats left. So.
Okay.
In the DCEU. In Aquaman, what was the name of the king that Queen Atlanta was arranged to marry and who was also Ocean Master's father? The count of 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Repeat. That's your second repeat. Okay, we're at DCEU. In Aquaman, what was the name of the king that Queen Atlanta was arranged to marry and who was also Ocean Master's father? Of 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Repeat. That's your third repeat. Okay, we're the DCEU. In Aquaman, what was the name of the king that Queen Atlanta was arranged to marry and who was also Ocean Master's father? Give you a count of 5, 4, 3, 2,
Last one.
1. The last repeat. And the category of the DCEU. In Aquaman, what was the name of the king that Queen Atlanta was arranged to marry and who was also Ocean Master's father?
I know he has a similar name to his son. I don't know. King Ormond.
And your winner by technical knockout, Robert the Ghost Castner. Looking for King Orvax. King Orvax.
And he was something.
Yeah. So again, we have a final score of Robert with 19, Antonio with 18. So great match here. Guess we could move to the closing interviews. Guess we start with today's winner, Robert. How you feeling about this match? Great round 1. Got 9. I think 9 again in MCU. Didn't have to answer anything in the third round. So how you feeling?
I mean, it was, I had a good round 1 to get a lead so that I could make the choice to spin first or second, and Antonio spun first. And if it goes the opposite way and he gives me mixed bag, for instance, I probably would have got 6 or 7 like he did, and he gets MCU, he probably gets 9 or 10. So we would have been like tied, or he might have ended up a point. So it's just, luck of the draw. Might have had to go back and forth. So I was just a bit lucky that, I was happy I used that repeat right at the beginning. I'm always someone who's a stickler for not wasting repeats, but I've been, going to the grave with them, so to speak. And I need to figure out that I could just use them if I need them. And I came up with that one, so that was helpful. Antonio's great. And this was just a match where luck was not on his side, and I just took advantage of it. That's all.
True. So this win now puts you the number 1 contender match against the guy that you seem to be facing in every league, Joe Fairley. How you feeling about that match?
So the first time I ever played Joe was actually in JOAT, and it was in an IG match with now FCL star James Shimo hosting. And we got to a point where I lost because I didn't remember Maria Bello was in A History of Violence. But I knew it was a blonde actress, and she was in my head, and I picked the wrong person because I picked Naomi Watts, who's in Eastern Promises. So, but in that course of time, Joe has gotten astronomically better, and I've gotten, fairly better. So I would just, in my life, one time, would like to be Joe in a geek thing. It would be nice. Do I expect it? No, but it would be nice. And yeah, I mean, there are some things here, some categories that are great equalizers, as you kind of saw based on how Joe performed against Tyler. So if one of those things could be a great equalizer for me, that would be all the better. But it'll be fun. It's always fun to play Joe. Joe's great. And whoever wins that will be a worthy adversary for one Mr. J. Burns.
Yep. So again, we'll move over to your the second place finisher today, Antonio. How you feel? I mean, 7 points round one is pretty good. You said opponent's choice getting stuck with mixed bag is always rough. Again, just bad spin, and then you were good in round 3 up until DCU, and that's a pretty tough 5-pointer. I think it's only really said once in the movie. So, how you feeling about the this match?
I mean, yeah, it could be considered bad luck. I just still feel like there's certain things I should know, like, and that's why DCEU is always one of those things that I like the movies. I just always have trouble just remembering certain things. Like, I knew Orvax as soon as you said it. I'm like, ugh. And then round 1, 7's good, but against someone like Robert, I need to be toe to toe. So I need to also get 9, or 10 if possible. That's why I was still kind of a little bit mad at myself for not knowing Idris, or second guessing myself with Idris. Even though it only got me 8 points, that's still something. And then, even though he gave me mixed bag, and it was something that I wasn't expecting, I still feel like there's certain things I just should have known on there. So, just I still feel like I need to get better. But obviously, I always knew that Robert was the better one. I know he's gonna make Joe work for it, and it's just a way to push me to just keep getting better. Especially when it comes to stuff like Star Trek. That's another thing that's always gonna bite me ass. So, yeah. But I wish him luck. He's my boy, so I know he'll represent, and hopefully he should come away with the title.
Yep. I could let you know your next opponent will be the loser of the Joe and Tyler match, which was Tyler Bird. So you two will be playing soon, and the winner of that match will be back kind of in the race for a number 1 contender shot. So I'll let you know how you feel about playing. Might probably be in a couple weeks or a month or 2 or so, but
before Christmas.
About that match, yeah.
I think I've played with Tyler a little bit, so I don't know too much about him. But I mean, I've heard, good things, so therefore I'm not going to take that lightly, So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It just gives me more time to just brush up on a lot of stuff, even the small things, Yeah. Especially Alien. keep forgetting that Aliens and Predators can come up, but they're both good franchises, so it gives me an excuse to actually brush up on both of them.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones, unlike video game movies or some of the other ones.
I'm not putting myself through Blood Rain. Sorry.
I have. Unfortunately, I have to. So, okay. So I guess we could wrap this match up. Guess we could start today's winner. Robert, where can people find you? Anything you want to plug?
No, I'm on Facebook at Robert Castner. I do a mostly weekly show podcast that airs on Fridays now on TMG called Supernova Show with Colton Roberts. I'm on there pretty much all the time. So if you want to catch me there, also have other podcasts and stuff I'm working on that'll be coming down the pike soon, hopefully. Otherwise, at Robert Castner, I'm in all these leagues, as I sort of alluded to before the match started. So if you want to see me play in anything, just throw a basketball, be in a rowboat and throw a basketball, hit the ocean. More than likely, you will hit a match of mine because I'm all over the damn place.
True. Antonio, anything you want to plug? Where can people find you?
Same thing, just Antonio Chavez on Facebook. I'm in all the fan leagues. I'm actually in the midst of preparing for another tournament match that I got. I believe this guy down here is possibly in it on TMG. And I'm just getting ready for that one because I believe I'm facing somebody that I've never faced before, but I hear a lot of good things about her. and I'm definitely going overdrive as far as studying. So yeah, just looking forward to that. This is also like in a way, even though like I was hoping to beat Robert, this is like a good, just like I said, a wake up call and just a good sort of way to like prep myself, get ready for that one because I got to move on to now other stuff that I feel like I might have a chance in. Then again, I might have to face him in that one too, so who knows? Looking forward to that and just trying to keep making sure all these movies stick in my head.
Yeah, so a lot of movies to do that. Me, the Mud King, from here at Jack of All Trivia. IG match, one IG match. I'm the guy to talk to. Me and Dubs are also doing trident matches. I think now we're moving them to Saturday. So if you wanted one of those, 30 question whiteboard match, pretty fun. If you wanted one of those, and then we have Haven for singles and Travis Schaefer for teams. If you wanted one of those matches, I'm gonna do them this year. I don't know how those seasons are going, but yeah, talk to them.
Champion. I don't know what's happening.
I think we're still waiting.
Yeah, so talk to them and all that. Yeah, so once again, the final score today, Robert getting the TK over Antonio, 19-18. Will be signing off.